want us to learn about market structures, and while doing this, this is just going to be like at least a focused analysis because I'm doing this on a Sunday morning. Right now, real quick, I'm just going to start with gold and I'm going to hit the daily time frame. Okay, so I want you guys to be keen and see how I do my analysis, what I look out for, how I interpret the market, right? Because I always say that the market is like a code, so you need to decrypt that join, correct? Now, first things first, I need to mark out my levels. What I'm talking about, the key levels. I'm talking about supply zones and demand zone. Okay, so right here, I can call this is a supply zone, right? Over here, we can say that's a supply. Okay, let's just write that so that most of you can understand what I'm talking about. The supply, okay, right there, supply. I hope you guys can see. And of course, right here, we can call this as the demand zone. Okay, right there. So now we have our supply and a demand zone. Okay, so yeah, look at this level too. That is also a supply zone. All right, I mean a demand zone. Sorry. So we can also call that as a demand zone. Okay, right there, correct. Now this is what we have on the daily time frame. So I like to say, guys, if you don't see what price is doing, you might consider flipping your screen. Okay, so once that is flipped, so this is what we have. So now what we need to do is look for at least 3 touches. Okay, so over here we have our first touch, second touch, and third right there. Okay, so we have first touch, second touch, and the third. The market actually never gave that a clear third touch, so it bounced off. Okay, or we can try to zoom in and see if we can adjust our drawings, make sure our trend lines hit at least the wick, not the body. Okay, so we have that, and adjust this right there. Good. Okay, we can do the same right here. In fact, you can even drag it, maybe have it right there and adjust that because that broke. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, at the same time, we can also mark this zone. Okay, remember I flipped my screen, so marking this zone, we can also call this zone as our supply zone. Okay, you can call it supply right there, correct? Now, so this is basically what we have. So we see we have so many supply and demand zone. Those are just key levels. Why do I have those levels? Okay, so those are levels that market might try to go back and retest. Okay, so right now you see the market went up, then now started to pull back. In essence, the market wanted to go back to this demand zone because this is where we had buying pressure. The previous time, the market went up, we had a buying pressure going up, right? But now you see the market started going back all the way and now hit that level. Okay, now the moment the market or price hit that level, you've seen that we had a push, and now once again it's coming back to retest that level. Okay, so now look at this. We had that, then now we had a rejection. Now price is coming back to retest that level. Okay, so all we need to do is understand what price is going to do around this level, because if it continues going down, breaking, then our next level should be this level, because looking to the left, this is where price started going up. Okay, some might call it an order block, who knows? Okay, that is where I believe most buys are, or we can say most stop loss should be here, because this is when we had a huge move. Correct. Now, based on that, let's just continue. At the same time, let me remove this. Okay, zoom in. I'll remove these ones. Now at the same time, when we understand what price is going to do around here, we might anticipate any sign of a rejection, it will try to go back, something like this. And now once price is done away with this downtrend movement, our next anticipation is the market will try to go back to retest this supply zone. Okay, because price has rejected that level, rejected once again, rejected. So guess what, these are very solid ground, a very strong level. So what, price is trying to go back to test any weak zone, and if it breaks out of that weak zone, guess what, it's going back to retest this zone. So that is kind of the market behavior usually. Okay, now remember that's still on the daily time frame. Okay, so based on that, let's now go to the 4-hour and try to see what price is up to. Okay, I'll say once again, you can flip your screen. That is it. All right, so over here we can adjust our joint right there. So we had our impulse phase correction. Now we had another impulse phase. Now this correction, right? So right now price I can see is on an impulse phase. All right, so I can adjust this, have it maybe, in fact I can remove this, don't need it. Okay, right now we see price under our impulse phase. Okay, all right, so what next? We need to understand what price is doing right now over here. Okay, because if you look at this, we had another trend right there. Okay, we had a trend line. Now the market went pushed all the way up. That means it created a new high right there. Okay, very important. Okay, now all I'll need to do is then identify this as a new high. Remember, flip my screen, so that's a low. This is it. So that was what price did. It broke out of that joint, and guess what? So our anticipation, because we understand that this is now an impulse phase, all this is just an impulse phase, our anticipation is a pullback, to this level, and then now maybe, try to see if price is going to break out of this joint, maybe to go back to retest this level. Okay, so I'll go to the H1. Remember, this is gold, so this is like a focused analysis on next week, that is tomorrow. We can have this too. Okay, that gold broke, retested, so you see that is like mostly price behavior. Once it breaks, then it goes back to retest, because this was the last low. Okay, it broke, then I went back to retest it. Okay, so we're just going to repeat the same thing over here. Okay, so then it broke out of that zone, because this was the last low we went, then now broke. Now my anticipation is to go back to retest that zone. Okay, it's just the same thing. Now this is a supply zone. Okay, supply zone, all right, or a resistance, as most people will call it. Okay, so now when price will be going back to retest this level, I want to see the approach. Okay, I want to see the reaction around this level. Any sign that it wants to go down, right, that is going to be a good place to look for my short positions. Okay, something like this. But then our first or our take profit should be around that level. Okay, now another thing is, you understand, or you've seen currently the market always open with a gap, so that might also interfere with this setup. Okay, so let's say, for instance, the market or price opens with a gap here. So this setup, to me, I'll say that is gone. Okay, all I'll do is wait and see how price is going to react around here. And if I see any sign, let's say we have that. Okay, let me remove this. If I see any sign that the market wants to start going up, start giving us a new trend, then I'll look for my buying opportunity around that zone, something like this. And now, all right, now if you look at this is our new or our last supply zone right there. Okay, so that is it, simple. Okay, but if price doesn't give us a gap, which is going to be crazy, pretty much sure price will open with a gap. Just look at this zone, we had a gap right here. Okay, so interfered with setups. But if it doesn't give any gap, then price just opens, goes up. I want to see a reaction around here, then look for my entry opportunity. Okay, all right, so with that being said, let me see if I can look at maybe another pair. Okay, let me see any other pair. All right, there is NAS 100. Okay, NAS, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. All right, we had our supply zone right there, and now this is a demand zone. Okay, now let me just call out those zones so that you guys can see. We had a supply zone. Oh, sorry, we have our supply zone right here. Why is it not writing? Supply zone. Okay. Oh, come on. But I wrote something. Alright. Alright. Then we have demand zone right here. Alright. Okay. Now I said you can flip your screen. Okay, so right now you see the price is on our supply. Okay, now let's go to the H4. We need to see what price is doing. Okay. All right, so this is when you just be keen, try to understand a sign that the market wants to go up and break out of our supply zone. Then we join the group, we join the gang. Okay, but then if you see it wants to go down, we also join the group. Okay, let me just adjust these joins. All right. Okay, so now what did price do? Okay, we had something here, 1 2 3. Remember, it's very important. 1 2 3. Okay, once you have that, then okay, then now look for a low or a high level that price broke. Okay, let me see if I can go to the H4, I mean H1, and see what price did. Okay. All right, so right now you see price went, created a new high right there, then now broke out of that new high. Okay, creating a new low right there. All right, so we had a low over here. Okay, now price came back, then now broke out of that new low. All right, so with that being said, we can mark this zone right there, because now price has taken out that low, which is a high. Correct. Now I want to see what price will want to do once it goes back here. Okay, this is a very good level to look for my entry opportunity if I want to look for buys right there. Okay, I'll flip my screen, that's why I'm talking about buys, and it looks like sets. Okay, if I want to look for buys, then that's a very good zone. Let me flip it back. All right, so I want to see, NAS 100 coming back right there. Then I want to see a reaction around that level. Then that will be a very good zone to look for my buy opportunity. Why am I talking about buys? We had a low right there. All right, price broke, then it turns out to be a false, break. Then I went back, then broke out of the new high. Okay, and now has come back. So I want to see if NAS 100 continue dropping, then now breaks out of this low, no worries, because why? Until it takes out this low, then that is when our sell opportunity will be confirmed, right? Because I can remove this, because why? It can decide to continue dropping right there. Then now that is a good place also to look for a reaction, a sign that it wants to go up. Then I think that's a very good level to look for buys. Okay, but if it goes and continues to drop, all right, break that level, then guess what? I look for a retest, then that's when I'm going to sell. Okay, now we have this zone right there. Let me bring it back, bring it back. Oh, come on, bring this back. All right, so the reason why I have this is, you see, we have a possible Quasimodo pattern right here being formed. Okay, so that is it. That is what I'm looking out on NAS 100. Very simple, right? Now lastly, let me see if I can get something on GBPJPY, because I've talked about US. Do I have anything on GBPJPY? All right, so the same thing, I'll go back to the daily time frame and see what GBPJPY is forming. Okay, now first things first, what did we talk about? Talked about having that level, our supply zone, mark that, and then our demand zone. Okay, if you like, you can mark that and call it supply right there, supply, and then do the same on this level, call it a demand. Correct, right there. So that is what we see. Now next thing, we need to understand what price is doing. Is it telling us that it wants to go back to retest this level, or is it telling us that it wants to go back to retest our supply zone? Okay, now let me hit the H4. Okay, so in the H4, this is what we see. Now the next thing is I'll flip my screen and see. You see now, if I flip my screen, you see I see the picture so clear, right? So I can start. Let me see if I can get something. 1, 2, 3. Can have something like that. All right. We can see 1, 2 right there. Let me see. We had something right here. Still okay. Still okay. All right. Now, if you look at what we see is the price when created a new low. I'll fill my screen. So you might say this is a high. No, this is a low. They now created a new, high. They now went up, breaking out of this joint right there. Okay. So it broke. Okay. Let me flip it back to its original. All right. Now this is what I'm talking about. Price when created a new low, created a new high, then it broke. Okay. All right. Now, next thing is, where was the last previous low? We have this zone right there. We have this level. Okay. We still have another level right there. Okay. So price might decide to go back to retest this level as fast, or it might decide to go back to retest that level before, boom, dropping. Okay, who knows? Okay, now let me flip it back and understand more. I'll remove that, then I'll go to the H1 and see, what price has for us. All right. All right. So let me adjust this joint. All right. So we have these as our supply zone. Okay, this is also supply zone if you like. All right, so now at least wait for price to continue pulling back. Now the next zone that we should watch out for is that zone, but then if price continues to drop, this should be the next zone. All right, so what am I talking about? We want to see GBPJPY continues to go up. I'll flip my screen. Now look for a reaction right there. If it gives us an entry opportunity, then boom, we go in for our selling opportunity, right? Let's say it gives me an entry opportunity right there. Boom. My anticipation is it's going to break out of this low. So target, basically, remember, we have this zone right there. Okay, so right there, something like that. But if it continues to push up, no worries, we still have this zone right there. We can still look for an entry opportunity. All right, so yeah, I think that is it, guys. All right, now I have a Telegram channel, guys. You can check that Telegram channel. I send this analysis. Let me just show you my Telegram channel real quick right there. So you see, for instance, I sent this another trade analysis that I sent yesterday that we are waiting for. Okay, we have this another one, this also another one that I sent. Okay, I'll be leaving link in the description box, or you can check the link in the pinned comment section. All right, so yeah, until then, guys, adios amigos.